First of all, we need to find those leaders, those competitors. We need some dogs. Like, we got to get some guys that are passionate about football, that love football. They want to come out every day and compete on the practice field, in the weight room. We need competitors.
First pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select
What's up, everybody? What be going on, man? It's your boy Q, aka Uncle Quan. Welcome back to the film room, man. Today we are here to talk about my guy who I think is the biggest sleeper addition for this past offseason and who I think can be the next great Panther with the right development. My guy, Cory Thornton. Cory Thornton was an undrafted free agent corner that was just added to our roster this past offseason. And I'm not going to hold you. I didn't know who he was until the first preseason game came around, and I quickly found out who this guy was. I'm not going to hold you guys all day long with an intro, man. So let's just go ahead and get into the film room. Also, chat, do me a favor. If you guys enjoy the content that you see, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. It lets YouTube know that we are on the good side of the algorithm, and it can help us grow our family even more, man. So make sure y'all hit that like button. It's free, and it helps us out a lot, man. Let's go ahead and get into it, baby. Let's get it. All right, chat, I want y'all to pay attention to the top of your screen where Cory Thornton is lined up on Deontay Johnson. If you pay attention to how he's lined up right now, this is something we are not really too familiar with in the past couple of years, especially under Evero. We usually have our corners playing anywhere between 5 to 10 yards off the ball, but not Cory Thornton. Cory Thornton is a guy that like to get in your face. He like to get physical, and that's what really brought attention to me when I first started watching him, man. He's somebody that really like to get in your face, and he like to get his hands on you so he can slow you down on your route. And right here is a perfect example. He slowed Deontay Johnson on his go route. He couldn't do nothing. I mean, he had him in complete straps. The ball was overthrown because he threw him off his timing. Let's take a look at it, man. Let's let it run, and then we're going to slow it down. All right, he let him make his first move. Shove him out of bounds. I mean, he got hands on him. It was completely legal. Good shit by Cory Thornton, man. Let's run this thing back. All right, let's put this thing in slow motion. Let's take a look at Cory Thornton. Let's look at the patience by Cory Thornton right here at the top of your screen. All right, you see the patience? Look at him watching his hips. Outside release. Fake inside, outside release. Cory Thornton is not biting on anything. He got hands on him. As soon as he made his move and got in full stride, Cory Thornton is getting his hands on him. And not only did he get his hands on him, he got his head around, and he forced the receiver to stumble on his route.
Incomplete! Bitch ass nigga!
This is perfect coverage. This was smothering type of coverage, man, that we like to see, especially if you're going to play up on the line. This is great coverage, and he's going to let you know about it, man. This is good stuff by Cory Thornton. All right, chat, for this next play, I want y'all to pay attention to the top of your screen once again. Cory Thornton, again, getting in your face. Take a look at the rest of the corners, chat. Look at the rest of the corners. Look how far they playing off the ball. Cory Thornton is with the shit, chat. I'm telling y'all, he's the type of corner that I like to watch. He want to get in your face. He want to get physical, throw you off your timing, and that is the stuff that we need for the secondary. And I think I've been saying it all off season, man. Our secondary looked very weak to me, but Cory Thornton showing me how he plays in the preseason, man, it gave me a completely different view on this secondary if he can reach his full potential. So let's let this play run. We're going to slow this down in slow motion, man. Let's take a look at it. Let's put it in slow motion. Let's put it at like 0.25. And we're going to let this thing run out. Let's let it run while we talk about it. He put this man in straps real quick. Okay, so take a look at it. Again, patient with his release. He's letting you make the first move. Getting hands on you, try to get that inside leverage. He's on him. He's on him like glue. He got nobody there. And then he tried to make another move, try to improvise, and he's still with him. At this point, for Shedeur Sanders, this is completely strapped up, man. This forced Shedeur Sanders to have to make a move outside of the pocket and scramble. So let's take a look at it a little bit faster. Take a look at it again a little bit faster this time. Cory Thornton, patience at the release. Try to get hands on him. The receiver tried to get physical with him at the top of his route. I mean, the receiver did everything he was supposed to do. Tried to get physical, but Cory Thornton is literally on him like glue, man. It was nothing for him to do. Put on the seatbelts, man. You got strapped up. All right, chat. Let's take a look at another play by Cory Thornton right here at the top of your screen. Once again, getting in the receiver's face, somewhere where he is very comfortable and where he's very good with getting his hands on the receiver and throwing their time off. But right here, I want y'all to pay attention to the patience that Cory Thornton shows on this play, not only to defend the pass, but to defend the run. He sets the edge beautifully. He gets around the blockers beautifully, and he got the tackle. And not only was it just a regular tackle, it was a big tackle for a loss, man. I mean, just A+ all around. Let's take a look at it while we watch it in slow motion. Look at Cory Thornton. He's reading the backfield. He's in zone coverage, so he can read the backfield. You got to worry about the receiver. Gets around 88, and look at him trying to make a leap over him. He's not taking none of that, man. Beautiful tackle, completely legal, and he gets him on the ground, man, for a tackle for loss. This was a great play by Cory Thornton. He get the whole defense fired up right here. All right, let's take a look at the top of your screen. Once again, Cory Thornton lined up in your face where he's comfortable. Can't emphasize that enough. Now, let's take a look at how he takes this guy completely out of the play. Again, showing patience. Let you make your first move. I mean, this guy's completely strapped up from the start to finish. All right, let's take a look at it once again in slow motion. So, again, once that receiver gets outside leverage, Cory Thornton is able to extend his arms and basically shove you out of the play, out of bounds. If you get too close to that sideline, Cory Thornton is physical enough to kind of get you out of your rhythm and get you off of your route, and he's basically taking you out of the play. This was the sack right here. I think right here, Shedeur Sanders wanted to go to his outside route. He wanted to go to that fade route. It wasn't there. He's not even looking at it no more. This is a great coverage sack by the defense overall, man. But great job by Cory Thornton. Good coverage and man-to-man. All right, Chad, I want y'all to pay attention to Cory Thornton again at the top of your screen, showing you that he's going to be in your face, but then he's bluffing. He's backing up in that zone coverage. This is the first time we see him kind of back off instead of getting in your face. And pay attention to the subtle communication to his safety. Something that we have been lacking all last year with communication in our secondary. And then take a look at the breaking speed by Cory Thornton on this play. For you to be that far back off the receiver, playing zone coverage, and for you to have closing speed that fast to literally stop the receiver in his tracks and not allow any yards after catch, this is very impressive. I know it's a subtle play, but it's very impressive for a cornerback, man. Look at him read this zone perfectly, come up and make a play on 82. This is a tight end, I believe. I believe 82 is a tight end on the Browns. And I mean, he made a big hit on him. He couldn't get anywhere after that contact, man. So showing you right here that subtle communication to his safety. He got communication skills. He can read that pre-snap, and he can also come up and make a play when needed. Right, let's move on to the next game, week 2 of the preseason against the Houston Texans. Let's take a look at how Cory Thornton matches up against a different opponent. Right here on this play, Cory Thornton shows once again that great patience and physicality at the same time. He has literally the perfect balance of physicality and patience. So if you take a look at number 19, he's coming from motion. We're going to run it in slow motion. So Cory Thornton right here showing that man coverage. He's backing off of the ball. Obviously, long yardage situation. Again, watch the patience. Watch how he flip his hips as soon as he make his move first. Again, he's allowing his opponent to make that, showing patience. He flips his hips, running with him. And as soon as he make his move, that's when he flips his hips and go make a play on the ball, man. This is a beautiful way to play that out route. Number 19 stood no chance, man. I mean, it was a good route by 19, but it was even better patience by number 31, man. Let's take a look at it one more time, and let's look at the patience that he displayed on this play right here. Cory Thornton flips his hips, get ready to run. As soon as he put his foot in the dirt, Cory Thornton is flipping his hips, and he's making a play on the ball. That is impressive time on that break right there, man. So shout out to Cory Thornton on this play. Let's move on to the next one. All right, Chad, let's take a look at another play right here. Cory Thornton at the top of your screen, showing you he's comfortable on that left side. Playing off coverage right here. Look at how far he's playing off on the ball. But take a look at the breaking speed on this. Look at the stem of Mechie's route. I mean, look how fast he closes. Look at the distance from where he was. Let's take a look at it. Let's rewind this thing back. All right, once again, take a look at the distance between John Mechie when he first makes his break and where Cory Thornton is. Look at how decisive Cory Thornton is on this break right here. He literally is the reason for this play being broken up. And I feel like in the future, if you're not careful, Cory Thornton is definitely going to come down with these. He's going to take that for 6, man. But let's take a look at it one more time, just from another angle, just to show you the sheer speed from Cory Thornton on this play. So you got it from this point of view. You can't really see Cory Thornton in your screen. This is just going to kind of emphasize how fast he's coming from the top of your screen right here, man. All right, we got to drop back. He goes short. Look at how fast he comes in and make a play on that ball, man. Great job by Cory Thornton. Again, showing patience. He's allowing you to make your first move, and he's going to break on that move, man. Good stuff by Cory Thornton. Let's move on to the next one. All right, Chad, let's take a look at the very next play right here, man. Cory Thornton lined up at the top of your screen. He's in man coverage, showing you that he's going to play up. He's going to get physical with you. Look at all the moves that the receiver make at the line. Look at that release that he tried to do. With Cory Thornton, somebody who has a lot of patience, who's not going to lunge at you first, that's taking way too much time for your quarterback. Cory Thornton is not going to bite on none of those moves from what I've seen on the film. Let's take a look at it again. Let's look at the patience. He's letting you make your first move. As soon as he get that outside release, this is something we have seen on the film over and over in this preseason, man. Cory Thornton, once you get that outside leverage, he is lengthy enough to get his arm out to you and extend to where you are completely out of the play. Let's take a look at it one more time. Okay, you're making all the moves at the line, wasting time for your quarterback. And I mean, he's completely out of the play. There's nothing he could do. This was really easy for Cory Thornton to really strap up right here, man. He made it easy for him. Good stuff by Cory Thornton, man. Let's move on to the next play. All right, let's take a look at another play right here. This is the last play we're going to take a look at for this Houston game. Look at Cory Thornton and Ransom. They both communicating. He slides out. He's got Mechie one-on-one. He bites on this move, but look at the recovery speed by Cory Thornton. I mean, this is an immediate recover right here. Take a look at it again. Let's actually slow this down even further. Let's go to 0.25. Let's take a look at the hips. Again, this is patience. He's reading your hips, your foot, as he makes his move. So look at Cory Thornton at the top of your screen, communicating with Ransom. John Mechie. He's trying to get outside release, fakes inside. Cory Thornton puts his foot in the dirt, flips his hips, runs right beside John Mechie. I mean, he's literally side by side with him, extends his arms, showing you the lengthy arms, and getting in front of John Mechie. This is an incomplete pass, man. This is nothing the quarterback could do. Cory Thornton, to have that type of recovery speed on this play is very impressive, especially for John Mechie, who has some nice burners on him, man. So let's take a look at it one more time, and then we can move on. John Mechie in motion. Lathan Ransom communicating with Cory Thornton right here. Ball snap. Again, look at Cory Thornton. Look at how low he is. Look at how low his hips are. And as soon as he makes his double move, he's literally planting his foot in the dirt. He flips his hips, and he's literally running side by side with this guy. Great recovery speed. Great way to read that route. Good stuff by Cory Thornton, man. This is a dog that we see in the making. If we can really develop this guy right, I think he's going to be a star corner for this Carolina Panthers team, man. All right, Chad, let's take a look at this Pittsburgh game, the last game of the preseason. I don't want to put too much emphasis on this play right here, man. There wasn't a lot that went down in this play, but I do want to show you guys that he's not only just that left side corner. He can play nickel too. So this is somebody that you can plug into a nickel situation. I do think because his versatility, he is going to get a lot more playing time than we are anticipating for an undrafted free agent. Let's take a look at your screen right here, and let's just take a look at how he does in zone coverage while he's lined up at nickel right here. He's lined up right here. Let's take a look at it. All right, ball is snapped. He immediately gets into his zone, taking a look at the quarterback, using his peripheral to make sure he keeps up with the rest of the guys. And I mean, this is a complete coverage sack right here. Coverage sack right here. Well, it should have been a sack, but incomplete nonetheless. But again, this is not really to show y'all too much on this play. Just wanted to show y'all his versatility. He can play nickel as well. He's not just on that outside corner right there. So good stuff by Cory Thornton. All right, let's take a look at another play. Again, at the top of your screen, he's lined up on the right side. Cory Thornton is in man coverage. You got Mason Rudolph under center. Like, take a look at Cory Thornton's eyes real quick. So you got a play action situation. He's in man coverage, but as soon as he recognizes Mason is throwing the ball, look at him run across the field with this guy. Look at the recovery speed by Cory Thornton, the speed that he is showing to run with his guys. This is a crosser route, and I mean, he's with him all the way. Again, let's go back and take a look at Cory Thornton's eyes. Cory Thornton, he's in man coverage. He's able to pay attention to his guy and Mason Rudolph at the same exact time. So let's take a look at it. Watch the subtle eye shift. He's looking at it. Okay, it's not a handoff. He still got the ball. It's a pass. Oh my God. He immediately gets to coverage. Look at how he recovers. Look at this speed coming across the field. Again, if you take a look at your screen, look at how far this distance is. I mean, for somebody that's running behind you and like he's at the top, You have to have some amazing recovery speed to really get down and match his speed all the way over here, man. That's impressive. That is impressive corner work right there, man. I think, again, I really think Cory Thornton is going to get a lot more playing time than we are anticipating, man. Good stuff by Cory Thornton. Let's get to the last play of this game. All right, let's take a look at your screen right here at the top. Cory Thornton is, once again, he's getting in your face, but notice something interesting right here. He's, again, lined up at nickel. He's in the slot. He's not only can he guard outside left and right, he's showing you versatility, being able to line up against the slot receiver. That is huge to have in this league right here. So take a look at Cory Thornton. Let's see him press that slot receiver. While everybody else is playing off, Cory Thornton is in your face per usual. So let's take a look at this play right here. Let's look at Cory Thornton work. All right, chat. Again, pay attention to the patience that he shows. He's going to let you make your move first. All right. As soon as he get off the line, look at that press. Good God, boy. I mean, he stood no chance. He threw him completely off of that whole route, off of the entire route. And I know this is a touchdown, and we're not even going to talk about Bartholomew.
God damn!
Everybody else did their job on this play. But Cory Thornton right here specifically, man, he's very impressive because he shows up time after time with his physicality and his patience. That's something we have been talking about time after time throughout this film. Physicality and patience. He's putting on display right here against a slot receiver. He took him out of the play before he could even take his first 5 steps, chat. Take a look at his release. Bang. He can't take another step. Look at how he throws him off of his rhythm. I mean, he just got one arm on him, and he's on him like glue, chat. He's on him like glue. He's completely out of the play. Go to the next option, man. Good stuff by Cory Thornton. Bad job by Bartholomew, but we're not going to talk about that, man. Good stuff, man. All right, chat, let's go conclude our film study for today, man. Again, Cory Thornton, somebody who I really think is going to be a great pair with an already superstar corner in J.C. Horn. I think we finally got a guy that can really solidify this secondary. As long as we develop this guy right, I think he's going to be in good hands, man. You can ask Cory Thornton to play in the slot. It don't matter. He can handle any situation, left, right, slot, don't even matter. Put him anywhere. I think because of his versatility, he's going to get a lot more playing time this coming season, man. And I'm excited to see him. And when I first saw him in that first preseason game, he immediately caught my eyes. He caught my attention. And I got a chance to watch a little bit more film breakdown on him over there at the Panthers Advice. So shout out to the Panthers Advice. If you are not subscribed to them, you can do so by following that link in the description. Show him some love. Let him know Uncle Quan sent you. With that being said, I do believe Cory Thornton is going to be a starter a lot sooner than we are anticipating. And I think he's going to take this league by storm. He's going to be a Pro Bowl type of corner very soon. Let me know something, chat, man. Get in the comment section. Let me know, what do you think about Cory Thornton? Is there something that you don't like about his game? Is there something that you do like about his game? Leave it in the comments below. I will meet you down there. Let's talk ball, man. Also, if you are not subscribed to What's Up, Doug, make sure you do so by following that link in the description. He is my co-host over at this channel if you guys are new to this channel. And if you made it to the end of this video, make sure you hit that like button and make sure you are subscribed to this channel as well. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video on the channel. As always, stay true to yourself. Keep being you. Follow those dreams, turn those dreams into goals, and go get it, chat. Love you guys. Peace.